officially, it's still spring, but the dog days of summer are already here.
And we know of two dogs, Lui and Oliver, who don't let a little heat slow them down. Here's this week's edition of the Newshounds.
Here's the Newshounds, Lui and Oliver, with their World News Roundup.
This week on the Newshounds, a talented rhino.
The devil is in the details.
And hat dogs.
But first, you are looking at the world's only captive brown and white panda. Kaizé made its public debut at the newly built science park of the Kinling Panda Breeding Reserve Center in northwest China. Kaizé, literally meaning the seventh cub, was found abandoned by its mother in a nature reserve in November of 2009 and has been kept and raised at the center. According to panda experts, brown pandas could be the result of genetic mutations, and further study is needed on the group.
7 Tasmanian devils have been born in the wild on the Australian mainland for the first time in, get this, more than 3,000 years. Tasmanian devils were wiped out from the mainland after being hunted by dingoes and have been confined to the island state of Tasmania. Devils, the size of a small dog, were made famous by the Looney Tunes cartoon character known as Taz. Conservation group Aussie Ark has been breeding young devils on the mainland in a wildlife sanctuary north of Sydney. They released 26 adults into the wild in late 2020, and those adults are about to have babies of their own, born in the wild.
Talk about hot dogs. Pups at a shelter in Ireland were served ice pops to keep them cool. These popsicles were made by boiling chicken breasts and then freezing the water in ice lolly shapes and using a dental chew for the stick. The handlers say they treated the dogs in their care to keep them cool this weekend, and as you can see by their reactions, they absolutely adored them.
Finally, talk about talent. This is Bandu, a greater one-horned rhino.